Hello, hello. It's I, the Rambler, and we are back at our CK3 Imperator conversion super rulers thing. Uh, where we stand, this is what the world looks like. The Roman Empire basically rejoined as the Eastern Roman Empire. The East and West joined together, and then it started falling apart. So, that's happening. The super rulers are growing, and so are the other just major powers here, like the Seleucids. Oh, you're not looking too good, buddy. This is the most concerning super ruler, honestly, because his dynasty is kind of weak. Uh, Folia is one of the super rulers, or has one of the super rulers. King Eric the Wise. Belgia has King Charles the Fox. Carmonia has Emperor Turibus Al-Zahir. The Salian Empire has Kaya Maga Kofi the Golden. The Horn African Empire has Bakor Raja the Iron Spear. The Khanate has Kagan Batar the Storm Rider, who's been uh, a thorn in our side, but also best friend somehow. It's complicated. And we have us, we're the Ergo-Permian Empire, the High King Artus. We have Tutsin to our bottom. Batar, who's caused us many issues to the right, but now he's friend. Folia, most recently to our left, we finally connected. So that's a whole thing. For number 8, we had just done a war, basically. So we can ransom some people back. We are one thing over our domain, because I think we ourselves got something. So we'll actually go ahead and create this to give it to someone. Which we have a guy here already who's... Okay, that belongs to Totten. So the options are giving it to this guy, or give it to this guy who we already... Yeah, he is a high chieftain already. It might be better to just give it to this guy. And so he just has full control over what was Mordorvia? Mordorvinia? Mordovinia. Or I could, give this guy it to sort of keep things separated a bit, so no one has full control over this little section here. You know what? I'll give it to this guy. I need to get him to convert first, though. Would you please convert? Okay, so with that in mind, I shall reward you for choosing the true faith with this. And this is someone we had declared war with, so we're at truce. We've gone to war with this guy so much that he's just... Oh, and he's currently at war with Folia, so... a lot of last... I want to say episode, the last video has been just basically these three powers, including us, just crushing all the smaller ones. So now we're going to start branching out because all of us are kind of aligned with each other in many ways. Uh, this has grown. Interestingly enough, I think these started to also consolidate. So either there's eventually just going to be like one here, or the Khanate will start working on them. They've kind of left them alone this whole time, so I don't really know. Yeah, if he dies, it goes to someone here. Okay. And if she dies, goes to this guy who's in Finland. Okay, what is this? This is the only war we can declare. And oh, did I make Folia my ally as well? Wait a second. I mean, so many things. It's also been a few days, so we have a lot of alliances. So we're allied to King Eric. Okay, so we are allied with him. We're allied to Batar, the Storm Rider. We're allied to a small little part of Tatin. Ador's son. To this guy who's related to me, but he's in Tatin. Who is she? Guest of Queen something. Okay. We have to choose that guy. So that would be pretty huge if we went to war with this guy. Subjugate him. No, that'd be too insane. I don't know. Because there's a limit to how much impact I want to have on this. Because I didn't, well, the original intention was not for me to be the biggest thing. That was not my intention. Just to kind of play while seeing how others live. But this is an opportunity. It would be a huge war. I mean, with so many powers jumping in with us, it's what is this? Do I have anything to put up here? Okay, I wonder why that was glowing. I mean, so many powers on our side. It's like, oh man, nah, it's crazy. That guy did not respond with the ransoms yet. We'll give it a second. Okay. Ransom the people for gold who he actually cares about, and then we can go through the rest of our prisoners. Yeah, it's fine if you don't have the gold. I don't super care. Got this. Faction penalties and zoo schemes. We'll just do that for now. Okay. Now it's time to figure out what to do with these people. I'll demand conversion, but I don't really. I don't. She has one claim, but I don't think she's all that important. Just to get her out of here without me losing any dread. Do stuff like that. She will not convert. She is reluctant to convert. Is that something that would change if I recruit her? She has some physician stuff, so actually can we cook and recruit? So she's actually married to just cause mm, just cause I'll recruit her. All right, and then when that blonde girl pops up, that's when I'll see if I can convert her. And we'll use the hook. Because I'm not really going to have any need for the hook. Alright. Some of all skills. Alright, before doing what I think I'm going to do. I mean, we're pretty stuck. Also, like we'd only be attacking our allies, really, and we don't want to do that. So this is really the only option. Let's take one last look at how the world's looking at this particular moment before we do something very drastic. All right. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, I'll also show off the faith again. I mean, Europe and North Africa are very much mostly Catholic. The British Isles, they have their insular, but it's always competing. Orthodox was really only present in the Eastern Roman Empire. They're, I think, growing though because they ended up taking over like all of Rome. But now, there's a bunch of breaking up, so it's hard to know. Coptic here, but they're getting taken over by the Nestorians. Hellenic from Thrace is still around. Tengri and Turmic are the big things here. I mean, this is interesting. So that's a shared religion between them, the Tatan, and parts of Scandia and Folia. And culturally, there's still a lot of Roman, which is growing. Iberian, because the Karamoya or Iberian originally are growing over there. Yeah, I mean, culture is one of the things that takes the longest to actually pop up. Has changed. You got Macedonian still. Somali grew because of our super ruler, he's looking more healthy now. Good for him. Okay. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. He's an irrational follower. What one existence. I mean, the easiest thing is to go for tribute, I think. Sorry, not tribute, subjugate. So we just get it as part of our kingdom. I mean, obviously we could do a slow and steady thing or like invade a kingdom, but subjugating it is just a lot easier of a thing, and it's a once in a lifetime thing, so we won't be able to subjugate like after this. But I think it's worth it to do this because of just how insane this whole thing is. So Batar, Okay, wait, this is interesting. So they're allied to both of us. Does that mean they stay out of it? Maybe. Unless they choose a side. Hey, Batar, you're my best friend, okay? And I could actually offer him do Vessel. It's interesting. And just cause maybe like us even a little bit more, even if it doesn't change anything. Choose us, if anything. All right. So either this is crazy big brain strat, or this is bad time in the making. However happens, we're here for it. Tell you boys in first before he can. Yeah, you help with that. I mean, he can't because he's literally part of it. And he can't either because he's also part of it. Yeah, he's actually a big ruler of it. Yeah. All right. So where's the capital of it? Okay. So we'll start. We're just gonna go right for their capital. If it seems like our military might just ain't it, then we can hire a bunch of mercenaries. I'm hoping with the allies. Of course, I shall join in the war. Okay. Yeah, this guy joined in. He's the homie. Uh, of course I shall join you. Okay. Batar joins. It's great. He joined as well. Okay. So it should be a stomp. Yeah. Should be. I mean, zooming out, like at how crazy this looks. It's all of this versus that. Insane. That's 3 super ruler armies coming for you, which okay, and this is the homie. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and join our army together, and then we're just gonna go right for that capital. I mean, that's the enemy army, isn't it? We just went past each other. I mean, try to get them. I'm assuming we'll win. See, one thing that we never really experienced was a major war with sorry, it's just got distracted. Was a major war, like a huge war with something this size that's not a super ruler. When a super ruler adds a lot to an army. So it makes sense our army just crushed this super ruler list nation's main army. Okay, I'll say try to hunt down this small armies there. Yeah, we'll take that war banner. Is that an actual item I can equip? No, I don't see it. Oh, because it's a part of the royal court. That's why. Why is it yeah, okay. I don't know what was going on there. Okay. Alright, let's just focus on taking stuff then at this point. Yeah, this war is gonna be over. Oh wow, he joined in the war. That's yeah, so it's versus that tiny thing in Taten. Yeah, wow. Well, you'll all be part of the Empire now. What is this to? This is someone deep in her. Oh yeah, that's my wife. I was like, who is this? That's my wife. Hi. Did she? Okay, she did. Uh, you're my wife, so I'm gonna try to make you my soulmate, not a load. Okay. Oh, and we got the win condition. Greetings, my liege. Peace be with you. You're a much greater foe than I imagined. Comply with your demands. I take his primary title. Now he is a vassal. They're all my vassals now. Um, yeah, let's use my best friend. Okay, this was a lot. Okay, this guy becomes a vassal to him. Uh, this person who is my granddaughter and vassal becomes a vassal to this guy as well. I mean, after doing this, yeah, sure, we can enter seclusion. If there's a big disease going on, we'll go ahead and ransom some people. Okay, we are huge. Huge, huge, huge. Absolutely insane. Okay. I got a bunch of artifacts to add now. Okay. I mean, we have to wait for all those prisoners to go out. Oh, he died. How did he die? Of old age. That's okay, that's kind of tragic. He died right after I took over his kingdom. So was that his heir? No, okay. His liege. Now I wonder who that main vassal is then. Ransom that. The Hunnic Empire. Kingdom of Sirdaria. Kingdom of Aral Il. And then we can make this duchy as well, and we can give it to someone. I mean, it was this, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see what our options are here. My vassal, champion, vassal, champion. Okay, so it's mostly this guy. Send him a gift. Demand conversion. Okay. Then I will grant him a title. Because my soulmate. Okay. Uh who's this? Yeah. So he gets that title. Alright. And that. No, there's no point to switching that. I will repair it, but we'll just hold on to that. Yeah, okay, I do have the changing laws with your own requires approval. Yeah, I don't think I can even change laws. I looked at it before, and none of it's like within our culture. Alright, so now is the time where we go through these remaining prisoners. Yeah, I'll take you on. He's a cumin. I mean, it doesn't really mean anything, but I just thought it was worth mentioning. Interesting group historically. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm gonna go through the whole thing of making sure all my vassals are happy and uh, of the right religion. Yes, you enjoy that gold. Okay. Because there's gonna be a lot of that. Well, you know, we got money for days, so it is okay. Okay. Wow. Yeah, okay, I had asked this guy. He's Drumic. This guy's not. He already is that. So then after doing this, I'm going to gonna overhaul my council to get the best out of it. Okay. So my vassals. I don't think I got anyone in particular new from my court. Okay, I may have alternative uh joins there, correct? Okay. Alternative words. What am I talking about? Intent in recruiting those young women. Okay. So she would make a good one. 40, 31. Yeah, we don't have any kids, so I'm gonna clearly you blame her because that's how that works. Okay. Uh she's of the right religion. Okay. Okay, you convert 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 convert. Is this the guy who was like no? I know he's still no. There's one guy I remember who was like, no, I will never ever convert. Because he was part of like an order. Yeah, okay, it's this guy. Okay. A lot of things are about to pop up. And everyone loves me now. Hostile faction. See, even the factions are disappearing. Uh, no, not that. I mean, the court positions there are fine. It's my council. Here we go. Diplomacy. I'll go ahead and sign this guy. Marshall. She's 23 in Marshall, so she, has the win. So we'll go ahead and keep her there. Spy Master. It's my son, but actually one of our champions is really good at it. So he'll go into that. Steward. My vassals and champions. Go and assign him. And he is still the most learned. Very nice. Just gonna keep trying to increase control over places. Oh yes, this. I don't think I blurted out last time. I think I just, was like, oh yeah, this is not for kids. So I have to deal with it. My son, Azug, You are a mighty warrior, like your father before you. I want to start, okay, with inheritable traits. What is her inheritable traits? I mean, comely. Yeah, I mean, I'm good with this. And who's this handsome man? Okay, yeah, it's the actual like empire. Which did he immediately call? Yeah, he immediately called me into a war. Oh, they were losing. They were losing. Well, you happen to make a good friend at maybe your most opportune time or most needed time. Yay, concubine falls pregnant. Which does remind me. Oh, Durgan. Was the inheritable traits, yeah, it's still on. I dislike this. That these options are looking good. Uh she's a granddaughter who's the same age. And she actually has Liege, which is my son, who's her father. Well, we have my granddaughter here, whose husband died. This this daughter should be able to find some kids. I don't know about this granddaughter. And wait, there's another one that's not. Okay. What's the damage here? 3.7%? You know what? We'll try to avoid that as much as possible. So let's see what the other options are here. Yeah, it's fine, I suppose. That. And yes. Well, she has children. Why would her children not be her heir? Mm. All right. Well, back to war. Well, that was quick. a stunning man. So of course it would be. And because I forgot we did all this. Just gonna go down the. We can actually go ahead and leave. With your grandson-in-law. Oh, she ended up marrying this guy. Now we'll just okay. Well, my first daughter of this concubine, we'll name her after her. Let's see how big battles happening here. I don't know who's an ally and who's not. Approaching me with a rigid smile. I'd appreciate if we could renegotiate my contract. King and the improvement would do, of course, be with dozen for my treasury and the lands. The Impaler. Now, okay, and I have the daughter and heir of this person. Convert her daughter. Sulu is part of the Kundare. Okay. So I gain a county. Or I can get some money. I don't really need the county. I'm already at my max. I don't really need the gold either. I'm okay with her just not being happy. That is fine by me. You will serve the divine well, my child. Okay, is this an enemy or an ally? Like, what is... Okay, enemy. Okay, that's an ally army. We'll make a new weapon. Gonna go ahead and convert her. Yes, name it after my wife. Yeah, it says pox is spreading. We're gonna enter seclusion. Oh, we can't because we're at war. The Oztiek Warhammer. I don't know if that's better or worse. We can check it out. So what we have is the Battle Axe, +3 prowess. This gives one +1 prowess, but the nah, I think we're gonna stick with what we have. Man, we were really saving them in this war. This was yeah, 88%. That was some serious stuff, man. We're gonna enter seclusion again. Alright, now after that war having happened, we are here. Let's see how the rest of existence is going. This is about the same, I believe. Belgium also hasn't changed much. Eastern Roman Empire maybe obtaining back some of their lands. I mean, there's still a lot of split up stuff. Can't say they've grown, at least in a noticeable way. Slew kids are about the same. Let's see, they're currently at war, in a holy war with the Potomac, for the Kingdom of the Potomac Empire. Oh, but they're not at war with the Potomac Empire, they're at war with the, oh, Seleucids. Okay. He, I think, did take, yeah, so he's looking inward now, because he kind of has to. I think we've reached the stage where I should back out and kind of just let, whatever happens happen for this world. I think I've done probably more than I should have and should let the rest just kind of happen. I mean, we'll see. I've done a lot for my my home and my person here. I mean, Turmik is gonna start taking over all these places. And he's a conqueror, so he's probably gonna try to conquer more places. I mean, who did it say I can declare war against? Where's this guy? Oh, there. Interesting. Yeah, that guy. That guy. I mean, like, box in the Khanate. Oh, wow. Invade Thrace. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna let things ride here. Maybe not. We'll see. I think this video will have the remaining part of it be speeding through. So, okay. actually not hello, hello. This is gonna be at the end after speeding through. It's been some time. We're 11th of November, 1444, which is the start date for Europa. Europa 4, Europa, Versailles, whatever the heck. Uh, yeah, I mean, I insane changes. Many things fell apart, came back, fell apart again. What I'm gonna really do is, obviously look around here. Look at like what's the dominant faiths, cultures, all that jazz. But then also try to find the houses of the super rulers. There's 7 of them, so we're gonna try to find them. But first, let's go ahead and see what we have here. The So Iceland is now the Arlud Khanate, which okay. I mean, seeing his genetics, he's definitely in some way descended from a super ruler, I would imagine. Um, the Gaulish or Gaelish, no Gaulish Empire. They Most of Iberia, sorry, not Iberia, most of the British Isles and of a little bit of Western Europe as well. Interesting. Uh, we also have Iberia, which is nowhere near the British. Well, not nowhere near, but it's really just a little bit in the British Isles. It's very much different. I suppose this is really just a mix of the uh, the two super rulers are here from Carmonia and Belgia mixing together. The Iberian Peninsula is all kinds of new stuff. I mean, couldn't say a lot of them are wrecks, so they're from like that line of when the Roman Empire split up. We have the Punic Empire existing, part of North Africa, and then actually the Italian mainland. Over here, we have, yikes, we have what seems to be uh, probably the most direct descendants we can have here of a super ruler, of their kingdom. You're kind of questioning, like, okay, which super rulers, like empire turned into what? I mean, I have the speed up thing, so there's different parts of that, but really you can't tell a good amount. Here, you're like, okay, this was the Salian Empire. This was that one super ruler that was here. Uh, and I mean, looking at it, he's definitely descended from that. A lot of stuff broken up over here. We have this huge thing here. Uh, Maybe they're also a no, because he was Somali, the guy who started out here with like Mundia, and so yeah, no, this is something else. But it is huge. Persia formed a united India for the most part is here. We have some other stuff kind of just mixed up here. Got Tibet. For a while, the Mongol Empire had so much, and we see how the empire that we had done just completely fell apart. Well, really, you can see in the thing that when all the empires and all the lands of our super rulers break apart is because they died. and so that caused succession issues or whatever. So this is over the territory we used to have. It's named after their house, which is interesting. It is huge. I don't know if it's the biggest. I think it is the biggest. Maybe the Indian one competes, but yeah. Well, you have this place, also named after its house. We have Folia here. It exists, but it's under a completely different house. A rational gentleman. Wow. Balto-Finnic Empire. I mean, at different points we saw states like Sweden, Finland, Norway appear, but the Balto-Finnic Empire took over here. Uh, it seems like, yeah, the religion over here is mostly Turmic because of our actions. But Sweden actually exists. Scandia fell a couple times, but then they kind of always came back. Uh, in Europe, we have Lithuania, Wallachia, Bavaria. And what's interesting is we actually do have an Eastern Roman Empire still around. And it's basically, Greece and a little bit more, but that's that's interesting. That's really interesting. Yeah. I mean, so this is how it ended up, very much different than how it started. But let's go and look at the faiths now. So, oh, okay, this is interesting. So, Orthodox and Catholic, Insular is pretty much gone. Yeah, they don't really exist anymore. So you're really either Orthodox or Catholic in Europe. Uh, but then when you get to here, it's Turmic. You go Catholic, North Africa and the Iberian Peninsula, Badaic. That's from the actions of one of the super rulers here. Coptic uh, was always kind of big here. Nestorian still exists, but actually it seems to have lost a lot of land to Coptic religiously. Turmic, big here. It seems. Now, I don't know what religion. So this is a Hindu faith. So India moved in here and really just changed the game religiously. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. It's like Hindu is absolutely huge into Europe and just a lot of Asia. It's surprising. I wonder when that started happening. I mean, looking at it, yeah. I mean, I wonder, see culturally. Still a lot of Roman culturally speaking. Uh, I'm not really seeing the what I remember the culture for. Was it this for this super ruler? Yeah, okay, I think that was it. Iberian, Norwegian, Sami. Still a lot of Macedonian, still have Syriac, Somali. That's really from the actions of a super ruler, but that kingdom fell, or that empire fell. Bengali a lot, Hunnic, a lot of Hunnic. Ostiak does still exist because of our actions, and I think is a little bit bigger. But yeah, it's not not a whole lot of changes because culture is kind of the hardest thing to change. But we do see kind of how these, I think 577 years have really impacted. So I mean, these are the houses. Oh, okay. See, I'm looking here. And all these are like different names than really what we've been seeing. But so like we have to search for the houses. But I see one house still is House Skograheim. This is a direct, I believe, direct descendant of that house. I mean, let's see here. Like, I think this is the founding house, and it's yeah, wow. Uh, see, I wonder if we can. There's an easy way to check it, but I guess we have to go to the whole dynasty tree. So this is the current king of Scandia, who's of the dynasty of, I believe it was Folias. Yeah. So I mean it branches out pretty far there. And they have, rulers in different places and of sub houses. Wow, I would not have predicted that this one was still like directly influenced. Let's see here. Rexavini. Rex Justoy. Let's see here. Because by opening it up, I'm doing all, yeah. So whatever siblings he has, but that's not really important. I remember doing like 500 years of like bloodlines here. So I want to eventually go ahead and go to the first, if possible. I know it's like I'm tempting the game to crash. Oh, okay. You know what? We'll get out of this. We have an easier method, I believe. So, well, besides the method of just, well, we could do this. So we get to Duke Ponko, who died 300 years ago. Okay, his grandfather, he had many titles over there. See his grandfather, 19 plus. Really? Emperor Mikula. His father was King Eric the Wise. And this is the one he had with one of our daughters. And then we get to Kandar. So I mean, here is the house is thriving still in this time, which is impressive. I mean, 271 living members, 37 houses. Like that's a lot of houses split up. I mean, they own Scandia. Like Scandia is their thing instead of Folia, which was sort of what they were in the beginning. Yeah, wow. But since we did all that, so you go back, we can actually go here. Oh wait, no, this died of old age. This is not. Yeah, okay, this is actually my son. It was my son's daughter who married him, actually. I think I did set that up, but this is our guy. Now, when I left him, he ended up living to age 110, had so many titles. Let's see how our house ended up. Okay. So much more. But not necessarily are we in a position of power, unfortunately. Our strongest member is over here in Tibet. And her children ended up in a different house. So we kind of lost, like, yes, we're a legendary dynasty, but we lost all of our power, really. Right? And she's like the most powerful of the direct dynasty. But I think the overall most powerful is over here. And this is a branch house, I guess, which her children are over husbands. So, we still have a lot of women as, or like daughters, as I was having a lot of daughters. I mean, they're everywhere. 1,000 living members in insane. 58 houses. I mean, I was having kids like crazy, so you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Uh, so if I can, we'll do this because this will get us back to the top of us again. Okay. I would think because I did relationship with Folia, but I also, I believe, married my daughter off to Batar. Well, actually, this is the one that got executed. So I can use that to search Batar. Lived 119. Wow. Let's see. That's Borjid. So the most powerful living uh descendant is named Batar II, so that name carried all the way. And he is a spy master in this country. Or I guess, well, it's the same thing. Alice is the same name as the country. But and oh man, I thought I was doing good. 2,684. That's almost three times. I mean, well, it's not almost three times because then it'd be near 3,000. Point is, it's a lot more. And he has 30 more. I mean, 30. I have 30, like 30 more houses than I do. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of rulers in the bloodline. I mean, this is the most powerful, I believe, or like the head. Or maybe I'm like completely misunderstanding. Like, what is his? Oh no, like he rules Tibet. He's the emperor of Tibet. Okay, no, so I need to go back then. I mean, in like this guy rules there. This guy like rules in Tibet. Okay. Yeah. Okay, like Tibet is Okay, so I need to go back. See who the actual like strongest members are. So the strongest we do have, it is a vassal in Simpre. So it is like limited to just kind of vassals who may be in charge of states, but really just yeah. See if I can go all the way back to Folia because I think I've had it open. Okay, here we go. I mean, to Skogorheim. I mean, in comparison, I mean, I had thousands, right, of living members. Batar had 2,600. I mean, a big part of that is the religion because we were allowed to have concubines. They're not really able to. So, like, that's a big part of it. So we have the king. Then we have the duke of the same country, duke of Sweden. Yeah. Okay. So it's 3 out of the 7. So there's 4 more, which I have a feeling these are going to be very much connected. I Let's see here. Let's see if we can find a founding house here, because there's a good chance that they're maybe descended from. See, this was okay now. So this is a completely different family, so can't really see from there. Let's see if we can find founded in 801. Okay, so this is the part where I start going crazy searching. There's a Kingdom of Alba. I wonder if there's like a mode where I can check like dynasties, like Google. I mean, I'd like Google them, but like Control F find kind of. Oh wait, what was that? Kingdom of Belgia. Let's go. Okay. Dave Vane was in fact one of them. I don't know if it was. Yeah, this was the Kingdom of Belgia's. Oh man, 2 houses. Dave Vane. No members left that are living. Only the cadet branch has 3 members of it. And she's 50-year-old woman with no children. He has a child. So it's really just and he's all the way over there. Wow. How far this mighty house has fallen. And where was she at? She's she's in the Eastern Roman Empire. They completely left that. Wow. So I wonder who was the last member. So he was one. This was 938. So they died off actually really quickly. Yeah. It's like he died at 966. So he was still in control then. And I mean, let's see here. 1124, 1129. So, I mean, I'm 24, yeah, it's the like same thing. They died a couple hundred years after their founder, their patriarch did. Wow. Well, rip that house. I mean, there's still a few members left, but really, it's done. That is unfortunate for them. Here it is. I was looking at my map completely wrong. Okay, we found it. Here we go. This one, so Belgium, the De Vervain actually had people living. This house is completely gone. It had four houses, not a single one of them survived. Wow. Sluggard. Is this what he ended up looking like at the end? That 116. Wow. His house is dead. It's crazy what can happen. Yeah. Okay, we have two more houses to find. I have a feeling probably see. Let's see here. Chilean Empire was Sunidada. I am pretty sure. Okay. Okay. This one also has a lot more. I think it's I believe he also had concubines. So that's why it's a lot easier to be able to actually keep your bloodline. Okay, so Kine, whereas Gograheim actually has control, like the original dynasty, a branch of it does own this. So it is technically still in that dynasty. So that's you know, big win for them. 2,800. This actually is more living members than Batar. I don't remember if it's more houses, but it's more living members. Wow. This family is definitely legendary. I mean, actually, let me look at some of the more important rulers. Like I was obviously the guy who's running this whole Uplander, Guinean Uplander empire. We have this guy. The Akan Empire is actually also part of it. So I guess it's split at some point. And because I know this was like all, say, Salian Empire at one point, I think. So did this split? Are they siblings? No, no. So I don't know where because they also have different houses. So I don't know where they connected, but eventually they ended up splitting. Yeah, I mean these guys are just part of that empire. The two different empires. I mean it's run by this dynasty. Yeah, good for them. I think this Batar is probably the most successful. I think mine wasn't actually that successful. I mean the Scandia Skogreheim is pretty big actually. Um, let's see here. Uh, Kingdom of Mundia. I know that belonged to our last one. Devandra, I think, was it founded in 867. Okay, 12 houses, 384 living members. Their most important member is Okay, he rules a kingdom, very small kingdom, but a kingdom nonetheless. Uh, this guy owns Aponia. Okay. Uh, the rest of them are spread out amongst these areas as different vassals or council members, but there is two foreign rulers in the bloodline still. Not directly. The Go to the founding house. The strongest member of the founding house is the steward for foreign ruler of Mogadishu. As part of the outer Ajuran, maybe is that how you see it? I mean, hey, that was, I mean, crazy. Tibet is run by Batar's descendants. Scandia is. I mean, there's actually, left their mark in everywhere but Europe. Yeah. I mean, Scandia is like the only one, really. The I mean, they might have left their mark, but their dynasty is gone for the other two that were here, the Devervain and uh, the Ilagoreta. But okay, so this is what the CK3 map looks like. Next video, we'll open up with it in Europa 4, and then we'll go ahead and do that video. But if you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. I'm gonna keep doing this until we get to the end of Hoi 4, and then maybe we'll do something like this again in the future. But yeah, if you're interested, you want to see more of this, we got more of this. So I will see you guys next time.